Hello you guys and welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to have you here and happy new year, happy 2023. It's crazy that this is the first video that I'm going to be uploading in the year 2023. It's also wild saying that it's 2023. I turned 26 this year. Just insane. Anyways, I've got my coffee for today's video. Thanks to the hubs for going to grab it for me. But today we are going to be reacting to a top Q Science rep where she's going to be breaking down the Q Science comp plan and talking about financial freedom, how much money you can make. And in my previous video that I did, not the MLM horror stories videos, but the video that I did prior, which was my top MLM fails 25, and I kind of featured a WFAB leader that left for Q Sciences. So in that previous video, the top MLM fails, talking about, a WFAB member leaving to Q Sciences, they had actually posted something with a link to a YouTube video where a top leader, this person is a Black Diamond ambassador, so she is at the very tippy top of the MLM, and they linked this video, the ex-WFAB member linked a video where this Black Diamond ambassador was going over the comp plan and she was breaking it down in about a 10-minute video. So I thought you guys in that video requested for me to have a dedicated video breaking down the comp plan. I thought, why not do that where I break down the comp plan, but not just sitting here just breaking it down, but breaking it down while following a top leader talking about it. I feel like was an interesting take on breaking down the comp plan versus me just sitting here and going over all of the numbers. I feel like seeing a top rep go through the comp plan shows us what we can expect people to see when they go to join an MLM. When people go to join an MLM, a lot of the time they talk about income, they talk about comp plans. So this shows us what their recruits are seeing. When someone is being recruited into Q Sciences, this is what they're showing. These are the top leaders and this is what they are saying when they are getting people to join when it comes to their comp plan and how to make money. So I definitely thought that this would be interesting to review. So let's get into it. It's 10 minutes long and I have a lot to say. When I say that I wrote so many notes for this video, I mean so many notes, because not only do I have to talk about what she's saying, I'm going to actually help break down the comp plan to actually show the truth behind it versus saying you can have financial freedom with this MLM like this person is going to say.
Hey guys, I'm a Black Diamond ambassador and a top earner here at Q. And Q Sciences has supplemented so many areas of our lives, one of them being our finances. So I'm going to dive in and I'm going to explain our compensation plan and tell you how the heck you can make money if you partner with us here in Q. So this is it. It's a one-pager. It's really simple. It's easy to understand and it's very generous. You will see when we go through this, you're going to think there's no way, it's so good, it's too good to be true. And I get it. I promise. But listen, the industry standard of compensation plans pay out around 30 to 35%. Our comp plan pays out 48 to 50% to the field.
Okay, I don't agree. She is saying that their comp plan is very generous. I don't agree with that at all. This comp plan is not generous. No MLM comp plan is generous. It's definitely not a word that I would use to explain an MLM's comp plan. I think what would be generous would be MLMs actually paying people just for promoting their product. I feel that something being fair or generous would be reps and the company not creating unrealistic expectations of what people can earn in an MLM, which I feel like this video does. I also feel like what is generous is expressing how many people actually earn money in an MLM by using what is called an income disclosure statement instead of promoting false ideas of financial freedom to random people on the internet. Because something about Q Sciences that you guys may not know is they don't even have an income disclosure statement. They don't even want to show people the amount of money on average that their reps are currently earning. Instead, they have this one-page comp plan that they love to talk about that's generous and fair and pays above any other, MLM company, when that's not true. If a company wanted to be forthright, if an MLM company wanted to be fair, they would show those things. They would also pay people just for promoting their products, just like a lot of influencer marketing does. Instead, they make a comp plan layout like this one, which is extremely difficult to understand for the average person. I know for me, it took me a minute when I was looking at Q Sciences a couple months ago to look at the comp plan and really be able to break it down for myself. But I am someone that's been in an MLM, so I kind of understand how to break them down and what the words mean. But your average person that's just walking down the street that they are trying to recruit into this MLM is going to think that this comp plan is generous and it's fair. And then this company is not even going to show them an income disclosure statement to show them averages. Instead, they're just going to show them this comp plan where they try and make it seem like it's easy to understand when it's really not. They're just going to tell them what they want to hear.
48 to 50%. We have a 50-50 partnership with corporate. It is something so special. And all of these things I'm so grateful for. And our president, Jake Spencer, will say, you say it's generous, but it's just fair. We like to pay people what is fair.
So they said that they have a 50-50 partnership with corporate. I do not believe that any MLM rep has any comparison to corporate. If you don't know, MLMs, they're companies, they're corporations, just like any other organization. So they have people or they pay people an hourly rate or a salary in order to help run the MLM and function behind the scenes, just like any other corporate organization. Most companies have a corporate side, or they at least have people who are doing the back end things. And all of these people who are doing the back end things that work in corporate get paid an hourly wage, they get paid a salary. So there is no 50-50 comparison. You either work in corporate where you're getting paid, it's a full-time job, or you're an MLM rep that promotes a company for free. You essentially pay the company to promote them. They're not the same thing. And in my opinion, they're not 50-50. A lot of these people actually for corporate become MLM mentors. So I'm not sure if I've talked about this on my channel before, but whenever you're in an MLM, the higher you get into that MLM, you are normally assigned like a mentor of some sort. So MLMs literally hire people hourly wages or salary wages, and they hire them to mentor MLM reps, to essentially help the top leaders figure out what to do to keep their people in. Because that definitely happened the second I hit 1-star diamond in my MLM that I was in. They assigned me a corporate person that got paid like a normal job. And then they would get on a call with you a couple times a year to mentor you and help you continue in the MLM. So I don't think that there's 50-50 with corporate. That's not really a thing. You have no option to make any decisions within the MLM itself. You can't add products. You can't taste test products. You can't change packaging. You can't talk about the finances. You have no control over anything in an MLM. You don't even have control over your own MLM structure because it's all dependent on other people doing things for you. So in my opinion, the CEO has control and corporate has control over their own jobs and what it is that they're doing. She also said that the CEO or the president said that their company is not generous, but it's about being fair and they pay people fair. I don't think it's fair. I think fair would be compensating people for their work. So that would include compensating them for promoting the product, promoting the company, giving product reviews, paying people to do trainings, those kind of things. That would be fair. That would be actually compensating people for their work, not allowing most people to work for free, which the FTC states that. Most people lose money, make no money, or go into debt.
So grateful for this comp plan. Prepare to have your mind blown. Let's jump in. I'm going to break it down box by box. So when you partner with us at Q, you're going to get your own website. The world is going e-commerce. So again, it just makes sense. It's smart business. So when you get your own website, we're going to help you find customers. Your customers are going to go to your website. They're going to shop products. They're going to have a really hard time figuring out what they want because they're also amazing, but they're going to place their order. And then the company, Q, gets to do all the heavy lifting for you. You don't have to worry about the back end stuff. You just get to build the relationship and make sure that your customers are happy.
Okay, so she did talk about the whole getting your own website. We're going to help you find customers. So when they tell you that they're going to help you find customers, because keep in mind, this is a video for people that are thinking about joining, or when a rep is trying to recruit someone, they will send them this to talk about income. So what they mean by, we're going to help you find customers, what that means is they are going to host weekly team calls. Those weekly team calls are going to be anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour long. And you don't get paid to be on them because you don't get paid for trainings or anything like that, or to do trainings like you do with a normal job. So what they're going to do in those trainings is teach you things like how to post on Instagram, how to respond to your DMs, how to message everybody who likes your photo that you posted on Instagram to try and recruit them into the MLM. They're going to teach you to reach out to random people on the internet that you do not know to try and recruit. They're going to teach you to make friends through social media with with the intentions to sell to them. They're then going to teach you how to ask your friends and family to purchase from you, and also how you can get them to join the MLM itself, because you're going to make more money that way. In the end, it's not that they are helping you find customers, because nobody's going to do that. Nobody is going to be like, oh, I'm going to reach out to people for you and I'm going to do that. And I'm going to find you customers and I'm going to give you a customer base. No, they're just going to do weird trainings that will teach you essentially how to post on social media. And then they're just going to tell you, oh, you need to DM every single person who liked your photo. You need to DM every person who commented on your photo. You need to DM every person who watched your Instagram stories. You need to DM all of those people. Try and build relationships so that you can recruit and then sell to those people. That's mainly what you're going to learn in an MLM. Sometimes you'll learn things like marketing and stuff like that, but when it talks about customers, they're not actually helping you get customers, but rather they're doing what I just said with the hopes that someone will sign up with you. That's it. Plus, when those people do buy that product, say you do reach out to someone and they end up buying your MLM product, they're going to teach you how to keep those people in the MLM longer. Because the thing about MLMs is, in order to constantly earn a paycheck, you need to be continuously having your reps or your customers buying products or having your downline sell products. So then each month, you're going to have to continue to convince the people that you once got to join to also continue to buy those products, or to continue to recruit other people so that you can profit off of it. That's what they mean by that. They're not going to just give you customers. They're just going to tell you to do those things, and then hopefully you can get customers out of that. He then said Q does everything for you. You don't have to worry about the back end stuff. So I totally see how this could be appealing for a lot of people when it comes to MLMs, and the fact that you don't have to package a product, ship out the product. Like, you don't have to do any of that. You essentially just have someone purchase on the website, and then Q does that for you. They hired people to package items and then ship them out. So I could see how that's appealing to people who maybe don't have a lot of time. And that's something that MLMs are going to try and do. They're going to try and appeal to people who have full-time jobs, are stay-at-home parents who don't have a lot of time, maybe even college students who are super busy. And that's going to be appealing for those people, because those people don't have a lot of extra time to actually put into the MLM. So they sell this MLM as an opportunity to make big bucks while they try to help you find customers. And on top of that, they teach you that the MLM is going to do everything for you, and they're going to take care of everything for you. I think that over time, if we even look back at MLMs like LuLaRoe, Mary Kay, MLMs that started a long time ago, I think that the newer MLMs that are big now have learned that the best strategy is telling people, oh, we're just going to do it all for you. All you have to do is get someone to buy the product, because it's going to reel more people in. It's going to reel those people in who are full-time parents, full-time in college, have full-time jobs, maybe people who are struggling with making an income that have multiple jobs. You're going to be able to reel those people in, because you can sell the fact that, oh, you don't have a lot of time, we do everything for you. You don't have to worry about any of that. So I could see how over time we've watched MLMs change into that strategy to reel more people in, because it does sound more appealing. I feel like the issue comes in when these reps see how much they have to sell, how consistently they have to sell it, and how much people you really need in your downline to make any sort of side income, or even go all the way to make it a full-time income. You have a better opportunity actually at doing your own business and doing all of it. You have a better opportunity at making an income or making a side hustle, or whatever you want to make it, whether it's a full-time job, side hustle. You have a better chance to do that when it's your own business. You can also look into it. You could see what your shipping costs are. You could work on cutting those shipping costs down, or even your packaging. You could work on cutting that price down so that you can profit more. Instead, the MLM is doing that part, and they're profiting even more money off of their MLM reps doing free marketing, because they allow all of their MLM reps to market for them. They'll do the packaging and stuff like that because they're making more money than you. The CEO and the company is making way more money off of that product sale than that MLM rep will ever make. So if you were doing your own business, you would have that opportunity to make a lot more money and to profit even more off of selling a product, even if you had to do the shipping and even if it took a little bit more time. But I definitely could see how this could be appealing for a lot of people that are joining MLMs today. Now we're getting into the comp plan.
So your PV is your personal order. Your order of your products, that's going to qualify you for your paycheck. Then your CV amount is your customer volume, your customer sales. All orders from your customers that go through your website, they go into that pot. And based on what your CV amount is, that will determine the percentage of commission that you earn. So let's just say that you sell 6 of our Q Core, 6 bags of our Q Core. You will love our Q Core, I promise you. That puts you at 600 CV, and that's 15%, which is $90. You'll earn $90 for getting 6 people on Q Core, okay? But that's not it. That's not the only thing that you're going to earn on selling those 6 bags of Q Core.
Okay, so let's break this down. If you look at the square that says number 1, that's called customer sales commission. So on the left, it says PV requirements. You have to have 100 PV. That means that you need to be purchasing $100 worth of products a month just to qualify to get paid in the MLM. So you have to purchase products every single month. If you don't purchase products, you don't make any money. Zero. You make $0. Even if you sell $1,000 of products in a month, you will make $0 because you don't qualify for commissions. You don't qualify for any of the ranks. You don't qualify for anything without purchasing a product or purchasing a product that counts for $100. So now on top of having to do that, imagine now you're having to hopefully make more than $100 every month just to make that money back because you just spent $100. So now you need to make minimum over $100 just to try and profit off of that. And I think that a lot of MLM reps don't realize how much money they end up spending versus how much money they're making, because most reps just look at their paychecks. They are like, oh, every month maybe I have something on auto ship, pays for my PV requirement, and they forget about it. But they're not looking at, oh, you only made $20 this week, or oh, you didn't make anything this week. Oh, but maybe the next week you make $40, and then the week after that you make $50. So you think that you made so much because every week you're seeing a little bit and a little bit and a little bit, that at the end of the day, a lot of reps are not profiting, and they're not looking at it that. They're not trying to compare their expenses to what, they're making in commissions to try and then see what they profit. I feel like most reps would learn that they are losing money or they're not making a lot of money if they were to do that every single week and every single month. So keep that in mind. You're going to have to spend throughout this whole comp plan $100 to $200 a month just to qualify to get paid. So when we go through the other ranks, starting at the rank of silver, which is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 6th rank, you will then go up to $200. So you have to buy $200 worth of products a month in order to qualify to get paid. But for those first 6 ranks, you need 100. Okay, so the next thing she said is if you were to sell 6 bags of the Q Core, that would be 600 CV, which is just essentially the volume that you earn from selling that many products. That would be $90 of commission. So if we look at this little box and we really break it down based on the CV for that month, so every month you're going to go back down to 0. So every single month you're going to sell a product, and then every month that's going to go away. So every month is a new month. So every single month you have to qualify for the CV amount, which will determine if you are paid 10, 15, 20, or 30% commissions on your sales. So clearly you have the PV, which I already talked about. Then you have the CV. If you get 101 to 500 CV, you get 10% commissions. 501 to 1,000 is 15%, and so on. Then if you sell under 100 products, based on looking at this square, you get $0. You get $0. So if you sell a product that was $50, $60, $70, $80, $90 CV, you get paid nothing. You get paid $0 based on their thing, because you have to get paid over 101, or you have to make over 101 CV based on selling to customers in order to earn 10% of the commissions. So if you sell under that 101, you get $0. I feel like that's a scam, but that's my opinion. Then, like I said, if you sell 101 to 500 worth of products, you will make 10% commission. If you sell $501 to $1,000 worth of products a month, you'll make 15% commission. Then if you sell $1,001 to $1,999 worth of products, you'll earn 20% commission. Then the top one is if you do over $2,000 of sales in a month. If you sold $2,000 worth of products in a month, you're going to earn 30% commissions plus $100 of their FFM, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit. So I feel like this is important, or this is when it's really important to truly look at how much you need to sell in order to make money. I don't feel like a lot of people really look at that and look at it and say that's a lot, because it is. So you have to sell over $100 worth of products a month just to make that 10% commissions. So for example, if you sell $100 worth of products in a month, you're going to make $10. That's your commissions. Only $10. Even though that product was $100, you're only going to make $10. If you sell a total of $500 worth of products, you again are only going to make 10% of those sales, which is $50. Could you imagine selling $500 worth of products? $500. and only making $50. So the company is getting 450 of those dollars and doing whatever they are with it, profiting however much they're profiting from it, while you're only getting $50. And you spent $100 at the beginning of the month because you have to in order to have that PV. You worked your butt off to probably sell $500 worth of products, and then your paycheck is $50. In my opinion, that's a ridiculously low amount of money to make off of selling that much product. It's low-key insulting in my opinion. To me, it's taking advantage of the reps. So they're talking about, oh, this comp plan is so generous and everything like that. If you were to literally sell $500 CV amount of products, you get paid $50. Where is that generous? Where is that fair? And how many people looking at this, how many people are truly even going to sell $500 every month of products or over that? Because clearly you can get to 15% commissions if you sell $501 to $1,000 worth of products a month, but that's only 15%. And who's doing that? That's a lot of products to sell every single month continuously. Normally the people you see in MLMs that sell that much is people with very large followings, or in the beginning of an MLM when you're signing up a bunch of friends and family because you have a bunch of friends and family to sign up. And let's even look at it. If you sold $1,000, just to look at the 15%, because I'm curious, 15% of $1,000 is $150. That's such a low amount of money for selling 1,000 CV worth of product. That's wild to me. So even like if we're just using $500 as an example, even after selling $500 worth of products, you're going to be negative $50 at the end of that month because of that PV requirement. So in my opinion, it's very insulting. That's just my opinion. You guys can also look at this and you can break down this box even more if you'd like, but I just decided to break down average numbers like 500 and 1,000. But as you can see, if you can get 2,000 plus sold every single month, you'll get 30% commission, which is what I feel like it should be in general. I know a lot of other MLMs who their commissions are way higher than this, or their commissions percentages are way higher. So let's continue.
Here in box 2, if you don't want to build a team, if that's not for you, cool. You don't have to. You don't ever have to build a team to earn a rank and promote in our company, in our compensation plan. You can earn a rank based on your CV. So you can see the ranks here on the left, builder to crown diamond, and then the PV amount required depends on the rank. So it's anywhere from 100 to 200 in personal volume. Next, you will see the levels of CV that you can earn to earn an extra paycheck. So again, let's go back to those 6 bags of Q Core. If you sell those 6 bags at 600 in CV, that's going to double rank you to pro. And that's going to give you a set paycheck that month of an extra $100 for ranking to pro on the CV side. So incredible. It's not one or the other. You get to take advantage of both. Love, love, love this.
So now let's break down this box. So now we're at box number 2. So she stated you don't have to build a team. You can rank up just by selling products. She's right. This is true. In Q Sciences, you can rank up based off of just selling products. If you follow this block, you just need a specific amount of PV, which is 100 to 200, like she said. Then you need a specific CV requirement. And based off of those two, if you meet those two every single month, you will then rank up in the company, which gets you a percentage of commissions. Now, I will say, we're going to go over this. The amount that you have to sell is outrageous. I can't imagine somebody selling this much product every single month. She stated it's not one or the other. You get to take advantage of both. What she meant by this was if you have your customer sales commissions, you can make money off of that. And then you could also make money off of your rank, which is true. So if you are just selling products and you're not, recruiting anybody, you're going to be able to take advantage of both of the blocks. So say, like she said, you sold $600 worth of the Q Core, I think is what it's called, the powder. Then you will get that 15% commissions, which is $90. And then if you go over to the block 2, you have 600 CV, which gets you to the pro rank. You would get $100. So you would get 100 plus 90, $190. So when you do the math and you subtract it, $190 minus 100, because you paid that at the beginning of the month for your PV, you'd end up $90 in profit at the end of the month. So let's break down this box. If we look at the ranks here, it shows that in order to be the first rank of builder just by selling products, you need to have 100 PV and 300 CV. So you have to sell around $300 worth of products for that month to earn a rank, 300 and above. If you sold 200 and below, $299 and below, you don't hit a rank, you don't get that commissions or any commissions from a rank, you just get your sales commissions, which which would be the 10% that we already talked about. So if we look at the first rank of builder, you're going to have that 100 PV, and then you have to have 300 CV, so selling around that $300 worth of products, and then you will get $50 of commissions on top of the 10% of the CV. So in total, if you sold 300 CV of products for that first rank of builder, you're going to get $30 for your customer sales commissions and then $50 for your rank, which totals out to $70. So this goes through all of the ranks. We'll go to the next one. For the pro rank, if you sell 300 CV, and then you have 100 PV, you're gonna get $100 for that rank. The next rank is executive rank. You again need that 100 PV. Then you need 1,500 CV, so $1,500 worth of products. So you'll get around $250 of commissions based off of that, on top of your customer sales commission. So in my opinion, when we continue to look at block 2 and look at the CV that you need, the amount of products you need to sell every month to make a commissions, I think it's outrageous. That's a lot of product to sell in order to earn a rank and therefore earn a commissions based off your rank. So like if we keep looking at it, the elite rank, you need $4,500 of CV. The next rank is $10,000, $25,000, $50,000, $100,000, $200,000. Like this goes up to you needing 3 million CV for the number 1 rank in order to earn that commissions, which to me is insane. Who's really selling personally by themselves over $10,000 worth of products consistently every single month? And even if we go back to her talking about the 6 Q core, she talked about the fact that, if you sell 6 Q core things, you'll make another $100. She doesn't talk about the fact that you just spent $100. So if you're spending $100 a month on your PV, you then need to sell $600 worth of products that month just to make $90 profit, not even including expenses for extra products you may buy, new product launches if they have it. Most reps will buy that so they know what the product is, that they've tried it out, then they can promote it. Then you have things like yearly summits or MLM trips and more. So keep that in mind, even if you're just spending that 100 PV a month, or that's the only requirement that they're showing. There are a lot of other expenses that will total up in the end for MLM reps. But this is essentially how you can make money without recruiting and how you can make ranks without recruiting. It's all based on having your PV and then selling over $300 worth of product every month consistently, which is wild. And even selling 300 only gets you $50 of commissions, which is a wildly low number to me. So let's keep going.
Okay, boxes 3 and 4. If you do want to build a team and you do want to bring in business partners, this is for you. But here, listen to this. You don't have to choose one side or the other. If you want a CV rank, you can have a CV rank. If you also want an OV rank, you can have that as well, and you will get paid on all of it. So now the OV ranks, it is the same rank names on the left, the same PV requirements to earn those ranks. Now you'll see the next column says PA. That stands for personal ambassadors. Now through the whole comp plan, you only ever need 2 people. You need 2 business partners who go through your website, who want to partner with you in business and that are active. It doesn't matter when they join. It doesn't matter where they are in your organization. As long as they went through your website, they count. Now, as your friend, you're going to want to find more than 2, but you only ever have to have 2 to unlock this side of the comp plan.
So yes, she wants you to have more than 2 because it's going to be, in my opinion, impossible to hit these requirements just based off recruiting only 2 people. Then the more reps that you have, like if she recruits you, the more reps you have, the more money she is making. So she wants you to have as many reps as possible below you. She wants you to recruit as many people as possible. So she's making more money off of that team volume, or as she likes to call it, OV, the company. But it's essentially team volume because your uplines make team volume based on the products you sell, the products you buy, and then all of your recruits, the products they buy, the products they sell, the recruits that they recruit. So it all just goes up and up and up and it funnels. So she's going to want you to recruit more people because it's going to be impossible, again, in my opinion, to hit these OV requirements with only 2 people. But then on top of that, she makes more money the more people that you have because you're going to get more team volume that way. So even if we look at the OV, it again goes up to 3 million. So to be the number 1 rank, you need to have 3 million OV. 3 million. So your team Everybody below you has to sell $3 million worth of products a month. That's wild. So she is a Black Diamond ambassador, which means her requirements are 200 PV, 2 reps, a million OV, and then you have to have a specific amount of team volume coming from each leg because they have a binary compensation plan where there's 2 legs, but that's just a wild amount. And when she has that 1 million OV, she makes $120,000 a month, which is wild to see. But let's continue. I kind of just wanted to show you an example of what she's making, but she's kind of going to go over the rest of block 3 and then we could talk about it.
All right, next column, qualified OV. This is your team volume, your organizational volume. For these numbers, okay, listen, this is what counts. Your ambassadors, any of their ambassadors that they bring in, any of their customers, all of their customers, every customer counts. And anyone that your sponsor places in your business, if they place people in your business, that all counts. All of it. Every single order on every single level counts towards your OV for your OV rank. Okay, I know your mind is blown because mine was too. But get this, not only does your sponsor have the capability of placing people in your business and volume in your business, when you start building a team, you get to bless people and you get to place in their business and you get to help your team promote and your team rank up. When I learned that, it was a game changer. I was so grateful that I would get to tangibly help people promote in this business. Okay, I'm going to say it again. Every order on every level counts. It doesn't cap out at level 7. It doesn't, decrease the deeper you get in your organization. It all counts the same. And let me tell you, the culture that creates, that you have top leaders reaching down to the bottom, to the newest person, making them matter, making them feel seen.
They're trying to make them feel seen and make them matter because they profit off of them. So whatever culture this person's talking about, it's because they're making money off of them. This person has to have a crap load of people under her to get 1 million OVA month. If she has that many people under her, I doubt she would ever reach out to the new people that are joining off her downline. Like if her downline's recruiting people, that I don't think she'd ever reach out to them if she was not profiting off of them. But she is profiting off of these people, so she wants to reach out to them. So it's all based on how they make money. If they didn't make money by those people and they only made money through like sales commissions, they wouldn't really care to get people signed up. They probably wouldn't even have people join in the first place. But that's not the truth of it. So as I've already stated, when it comes to her income, I would really be curious to see a breakdown of this person's income so I could see how much she's actually selling herself and how much she's making off of that commissions versus how much she's making based off what her downline does. Because time and time again, I've had access to paychecks of MLM reps where it breaks down their income. I've especially had Beachbody ones. Beachbody and Q Science's comp plan is pretty similar when it comes to team volume and things like that. Like have like very similar requirements. And I have seen MLM reps break down their income where they barely are shown to make over $200 on sales commissions, meaning they're barely selling products themselves. Instead, they're making thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars just based off what their team is doing. By their team buying products, by their team selling products, and by their team recruiting more people to do the same. So again, I would just love to see her income breakdown because I guarantee she's making most of her money from this box right here. How much OV does she have? That's where she's making most of her money from. Because even if we go back to box 2, where you can rank up based on your own personal sales, it's the same numbers. Like a Black Diamond needs 200 PV and they need 1 million CV. What are the odds that someone is making $1 million worth of product sales by themselves without having anybody in their downline? What are the odds? Because the odds are very slim. So all in all, if we look at box number 3, in order to make money off of your downline, you must have 100 to 200 PV. You have to have a minimum of 2 reps under you. Then you must have a specific amount of team volume. And then based on that team volume, like I said, Q Sciences has a binary compensation plan. So they have a left leg and a right leg. Then they need a certain amount of team volume per leg. So they can have a max percentage of 60 to 40% per leg that make up their team volume. And then that's how they make their commission. So you essentially need a lot more than 2 people. The more people you have under you, the more money you're going to make, because the more OV that you are going to accumulate, or the more team volume you're going to accumulate.
It is so special. So next columns, the max OV. All this means is that you cannot ride one rock star to the top. You can only take a certain amount of volume from your leg in order to hit a specific rank. Okay, so when you start building your team, you're going to build 2 legs, and then the most you're ever going to build is 3. So now you can see that if you only have 3 legs max coming out of your organization, you're going to have to place people and build depth. Depth equals wealth.
So depth equals wealth, because that's where the money comes from. Question mark? Because the more people you recruit, the more money you make. And this is what makes me say this comp plan is like any other comp plan. The biggest difference I see with this comp plan is their FFM, which they're going to talk about in a second, and also the fact that they can make ranks by not recruiting anybody, because a lot of MLMs do not have that. So that's pretty much the only differences I see, but everything else is the same. When it comes to how to make money, the qualifications you have, you need team volume, you need PV, you need a certain amount of people under you, need a certain amount of volume based on each leg. Like, that's something every MLM comp plan has.
We do not do averages here. We have set pay. You know exactly what your paycheck is going to be every single month. And when you're planning your life and you're planning bills, you need to know you can't base things on an average. And I'm so grateful that we don't have to.
So this is my biggest pet peeve with Q Sciences, is where they say that they have a set pay. You know exactly what you're going to get paid every month. I don't like when they say this, especially to new people joining. Someone who's just watching this that knows nothing about MLMs is going to think that they're going to get the same paycheck every single month. That's not the truth. You do not have a set pay in any MLM. You will never have a set pay. You've never had a set pay. You will never have one. They're never going to make you have a set pay where they pay you the same amount every month no matter what you do. You don't make an hourly wage. You don't make a salary where you are guaranteed a specific amount of money at the end of the month or the end of the pay period. Every single month in this MLM, you have to re-qualify for all of these things. Every single month, you're going to have to buy those products. So you're going to start at the beginning. At the end of the month, like for example, January just got here, you're at 0 now. You're at 0 for your PV. You're at 0 for all of your team volume. So now you have to purchase that PV requirement again. You then have to convince your downline to buy products so that can make your volume go up. You then have to convince them to keep selling products so you get more volume. You then have to convince your downline to recruit more people so that you can get more people into the MLM where they can also be doing the same thing. And then you're going to have to sell to as many people as you possibly can. It's a never-ending cycle in MLMs. It's called a hamster wheel of recruiting. That's what I like to call it. It is nonstop. Every month, every week, every day, you're constantly having these qualifications you're starting over for every single month, that it's a never-ending cycle of trying to hit these qualifications. So next month, say in January, you're all the way up to the rank that she has, Black Diamond. You're making $120,000 based on commission because you have 1 million, team volume under you. That next month, it goes back down to 0. So now, what happens if next month every team member that you have, everyone that's in your downline quits? What happens when everybody, all of your customers decide that they don't want to buy any products? Next month, you're going to make $0. You're going to drop rank because you don't get to keep your rank. You're going to go back down to 0 where you don't even have a rank. You're not going to be able to make that commissions because they're not sustainable. They're not a set pay. You're not going to get paid that every week. And it's a constant need to qualify for those ranks every single month after month after month. So again, what happens when next month nobody in your team wants to buy or sell products? They all decide to quit and you barely have any customers to sell to. So again, if you really break down these MLM comp plans, it's not sustainable. When you look at these qualifications, it's not a set pay, and Q Sciences really needs to stop saying that. All of their reps need to stop telling people on the internet that know nothing about MLMs that they make a set guaranteed pay every single week. They don't.
All right, the promotional rank bonuses. Just like in any job in corporate America, when you promote, you get a bonus, and you can see that our bonuses get really, really big. So I really quickly want to focus on Builder Pro and Executive. These are our fast start ranks, and our goal is to get you to executive in your first full month. When we do that, you will earn $750 in your first month. So if I were to tell you that we can show you how to do that. We have airtight systems in place that we're going to teach you in your first 24 to 48 hours. You're never going to have to wonder how to get there.
Really wonder what those are. It's probably recruit your friends and family, but I don't want to say that is if it's not, but I would be curious. What are they showing them in their first 24 to 48 hours that is getting them to the third rank? For the third rank, you need 1,500 points under you. Like you need to sell $1,500 worth of products. I'm curious what the system is for that. If it's not, hey, sign up all your friends and family.
So $750 in your first month, you in or are you in? And then as you can see again, the bonuses get really, really big.
So I'm not going to go over block 4. Essentially, block 4, if you maintain a specific rank and then you hold that rank for a certain amount of months, you're going to earn a promotional rank bonus. Again, just based off of me looking at how unsustainable their comp plan is, in my opinion. I doubt many people are getting these bonuses unless you can quickly build a very, very large team. Because if we look at it, yeah, certain ranks, it's stating, oh, you need to hold that rank for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. So you're having to hold certain ranks for months on months on months in order to make these bonuses. So that's essentially what they are. You hit a certain rank, you hold that rank for a certain amount of months, you get a rank bonus.
So those are the bonuses. Last, but most definitely not least, the fifth way. But first, I want to explain our financial freedom movement. Here at Q, we value having a healthy financial mindset and setting you up for success in the future. So get this, from day one, when you partner with us, you do not have to have sold a product. You don't have to have found any business partners. You get a free financial coach from day one. All you have to do is email them. Our financial coach has helped us get out of mountains of credit card debt. They've helped us raise our credit score several hundred points and put 6 figures in savings. It makes me emotional when I think of where we came from. And if you want to know my story, you can message me, but that's for a different time and place. We were in a really rough spot when I came to Q. And now the fact that our future is secure means more to me than you'll ever know.
Okay, so she said from the day you start with us, you get a free financial coach. So I'd be curious what the financial coaches do. I would be curious to see their qualifications and who is a financial coach for MLM reps, because any finance person I've ever met, any tax person I have ever met tells me that most MLM reps make no money when they go for their taxes and work on their finances. So I'd be curious to see that.
So not only do you get a free financial coach, but on the OV side, when you hit the rank of elite, it's the 4th rank in the comp plan, you will get an extra bonus every single month on top of your paycheck towards the debt of your choice. It can go towards your rent, your mortgage, your credit card debt, your student loans, whatever. If you don't have debt, it can go towards a SEP IRA, like I put mine towards. It can go towards a 401k, something to set you up for success in the future. If you don't build a team, you can still earn this FFM bonus on your customer volume. If you have 2,000 in customer volume, you will earn $100 a month towards the debt of your choice. It's so incredible.
So with this 4th block, is it 4th? No, it's the 6th one. It's the financial freedom movement. You have to hit the 4th rank, which is the elite rank. And that means that you have to have 100 PV, 2 reps under you, and your volume from your team has to be $4,500. You have to maintain that every single month in order to make the lowest bonus of the FFM, which is $100. So $100 will go towards debt or into a savings account. Plus, on the side of the comp plan, if you were to read like what's on the side of it, it states that CV rank, this rank does not qualify an ambassador for the FFM bonus. So she actually said in this call that you can get it, like just by selling to customers, you can get the FFM bonus. But if you actually read the comp plan, it says that you cannot. So the only way to earn the FFM bonus is to hit elite, and to hit elite by having a downline and by recruiting people. So you can't get it just by having, customers and just selling to customers. So it shows that recruitment is also incentivized in this MLM. The more you recruit, the more you make, the more opportunities you have to make money.
If you're sitting here like mind blown, I get it. I was there. I will never take this comp plan for granted. And I'm so thankful that here at Q, we are constantly lifting the lid and raising the standard, raising the bar for the industry as a whole.
It comes to an abrupt end, but that is the end of the video that we are reacting to today, where she's breaking down the comp plan and I'm breaking down her breaking down. So the last thing she said was, here at Q, we are always raising the standard for the industry. In my opinion, I don't see that. Again, that's my opinion. I don't see how they're raising the industry. Their comp plan, again, is just like any other comp plan. They essentially make money on commissions from sales. They make money from building a team. They make money from team volume. And then they make money on promotional rank bonuses. The two differences, again, that I see is that they can rank advance just by selling to customers, and they can get what's called an FFM bonus. But in order to do that, you have to recruit. And then in order to even qualify for that, you have to be a 4th rank up, which has really high requirements in general. So those are the two differences that I see. Everything else is just the same old. It's what every other MLMs have. So those would be the two big differences that I see with their comp plan. But I definitely think, all in all, these are my concluding thoughts. I feel that this comp plan, just like any other comp plan, this is again, my in conclusions are always my opinion, added with some facts in there. But in my opinion, I feel as if this comp plan is extremely unsustainable, but I feel that way towards any MLM. I feel like all MLM comp plans are unsustainable. In this MLM, just the CV and OV requirements alone that are needed on a monthly basis are outrageous. Most people will not be able to sell thousands of dollars of products a month on a consistent basis. And this is why a lot of the MLM reps at the top get to the top by recruitment. I feel like if we were to break down Q Science top reps, they would get there based off of having people join them. They wouldn't get it based off of just selling products themselves, even though they have an opportunity to do that. You can get to the same rank and make the same commissions, and you have the same requirements for it if you sell products or if you have a team. But most people are going to get there by their team because, again, 1 million volume points, 1 million CV in order to be at the rank she is at. Who's selling $1 million worth of products a month by themselves consistently? That's wild. If you are, kudos to you. But most people probably are not doing that. So most people are going to be getting to the top of this MLM by recruiting people. It's clearly much easier when you have hundreds of people under you, maybe even thousands of people under you working for you to get the volume versus just working alone to try it. So like I was saying, to get volume, it's going to be much easier if you have a team versus just trying to get it for yourself. Lastly, I also find that Q Sciences continuously tries to make their comp plan seem extremely generous or fair, as the president says. They also try and talk about the fact that you have a set pay, you have guaranteed pay, you get a paycheck that is set, a set amount every single week and per month. I don't agree with that. I think their comp plan is written this way so that they can play off of the fact that the comp plan is fair and that they could use those words. But the second you actually sit here and you break down the comp plan, you can see that it's truly unsustainable. I don't think it's fair, in my opinion. I don't think it's generous. I think that if anything, it's the opposite of that. And I don't agree with the set pay thing that they like to say. I don't agree with it at all. So let me know what you guys think about the breakdown. Let me know what you think of what this MLM rep was saying, how they were saying it versus when I would break it down, what it really was. Let me know how you feel about that, because again, we see a lot of top MLM reps have these type of videos where they talk about the comp plan, or they talk about the company in general, and then they go to try and recruit someone and they send them a video like this, and it seems, oh, it's amazing. Financial freedom. You can get everything you want. It's so easy. Just sell 6 Q cores and you're going to get $100. Like, they make it sound like it's this easy thing when it's not how they're making it seem. So let me know what you guys think about that. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in Friday's video. Oh, where's my coffee? Can't start without it. Got water. It's okay, guys. We've got it. Really, does the camera look slanted? Instead of promoting, and they're going to explain this company at, no, go back. I'm getting distracted. So it all, could you imagine having to spend, no. Would it be 50? What would it be? Hold up.